Are you struggling to lose that belly fat? Well, this is one of the most common questions I'm asked in clinical practice every day. So if you'd like to hear my view on this, then stick with me and I'll answer your questions on that. Hello and welcome to Health by Nature. I'm Sheridan Genrich, naturopath and nutritionist, and today I'm going to go through the essence of why people struggle to lose belly fat. So firstly, I want to let you know that belly fat naturally creeps up as we age, but the amount of belly fat that someone has is directly related to the amount of body fat. So composition between body fat and lean muscle mass is exactly why some people will carry it differently to others. Belly fat is both a calorie phenomenon and a hormone phenomenon. So you can't just reduce calories and exercise more, because if your hormones are imbalanced, and I'll get into which ones in a minute, but the hormones will drive the fat deposits around your belly. So it's really key to know that this is not just a starvation and body abdominal crunch kind of fix. Okay, before I get into the tips and the details of this, usually I'd be asking someone a few questions about their belly fat. And first I'd want to find out, are they at a natural weight for their age and their size? And so body composition testing is really, really useful. I see people all the time that think that they're just really overweight, but then they're really quite athletic. Their build is really different. So testing and data is a really good way to be able to just confirm what your lean muscle mass versus your body fat percentage is. And there's some really good machines that can actually tell you which area of the body this body fat is located in. Because if it's around your organs, if it's visceral body fat, that's quite dangerous to health. We're not just looking at vanity reasons for losing that body fat. It's actually really harmful for your organs. So it's a health risk. The other question I'd be asking someone is, are you bloated? Does the body or the belly fat seem to come and go and be worse after eating certain foods or at certain times of the day? Because that's a different issue to actually subcutaneous belly fat. That's actually gases and bloating from inside your small intestine area usually. The other question I'd be asking someone is, are you constipated? Are you having a well-formed bowel movement every day? Because constipation can link into that bloating and that pain, and yeah, that's another key area that why abdominal crunches and no eating all day is not going to fix this at all. The other one I'd be asking is, what type of core exercises are you currently doing? So I'll go into the hormone picture of this first. Firstly, the two key hormones that will block body fat weight loss in general is cortisol and insulin. So the more stressed out someone is, the more sleep deprived they are, and the more nutrient deficient or imbalanced their food intake is with processed foods and simple sugars and starches, their cortisol level is going to be higher. Cortisol is a growth hormone, and so is insulin, and they always go hand in hand. Even with a really clean diet, if insulin is often higher with really chronically stressed people. I did another video about that recently as well. So basically the dietary parts I'll go into in a minute, but if I'm looking at helping someone to become more insulin strong, so able to get the glucose in their blood into the cells and get that insulin lower so that they can drop the weight, breathing and making someone feel safe and calm is a really good place to start. But the other part is to have muscle. So our muscle makes us metabolically flexible with the types of foods that we eat. Yeah, and ultimately, if people want to start to increase their carbohydrate intake, they need to have a really good lean muscle mass. It doesn't mean you need it all in your biceps. It actually is better to have it in your large muscle groups. So your quads, so in your thighs, hamstrings, and your glute, so your bottom. So if you're going to focus on a few types of exercises, it would be squats, because that's also going to engage your core. So having a really strong inner core is going to have better balance, better back protection, and like just so many other benefits. But the muscles will help you metabolize insulin, will help you metabolize glucose, because it makes us more insulin strong. And give yourself a couple of months. These things do not turn around if you've been eating or chronically stressed for a very long time. Every month of stress, you need to make sure that you've got at least a month to extra. And so we want to be realistic about how long it's going to take to get these good foundations laid. And as we age, protein intake, we need to make sure that that's key and central. To hold on and to be able to use the muscle and weight training that we're doing to be more effective as well. So liver metabolism is going to rely on cruciferous vegetables, green leafy vegetables, and adequate protein, as well as your good fats, because not having enough good fats like omega-3s and flaxseed oil is something very beneficial for women. That's going to help metabolize that estrogen. And obviously reducing alcohol intake. Alcohol is not going to help with trying to lose body fat or belly fat. And it's just adding extra toxin load for you. The other one is just to be conscious of consistency. So there's no magic bullet for any of these, but to be able to age well and to be strong is really the key part of making sure your core, and it unfortunately has a few foundations to go along with it. So I hope you've benefited from the information in this video. I'd love to hear your feedback, and if you think someone else might benefit, please share it and like us. We'll have more videos coming out soon. Thanks. Bye.